Bakovia used to be a star among cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while. Crime's on the rise, and with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But, maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks. Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
I looked it up because I was curious. This game has no voice work in it except for the opening cutscene, and that's it. But yeah, so this is best served cold, and I'm going to read just a little blurb of, can you mix a cocktail? Well, eye to eye with a criminal. Find out in Best Served Cold, a murder mystery set in a bustling speakeasy where you serve customers, make friends and enemies, and solve crimes. At the nightcap bar, Prohibition is a killer, and so are some of your customers. So that's what we are going to be launching into now. Okay. Here we go. And we saw part of this in the main intro. Oh, Nellabellium, I fully agree with you. The Roaring 20s as a setting fucking slaps, dude. Art Deco, phenomenal. Phenomenal aesthetic. The fashions of the time, great. Just everything about it screams aesthetic in a way that is so much fun. I'm with you 100%. Case 0, the last drop. Monday. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. The bookshop owner, and your landlord, Vincent Floer, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day! Saran literature is providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my booksmiths will be doorstops. Everything all right, Mr. Floer? Clearly not! If I ordered a cart of fools and received just one of my customers, I would have gotten my money's worth. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? This evening, a properly mixed Eastern ruby should hit the spot. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink or by choosing dialogue options that upset or anger them. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown here in the bottom left. Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Press the serve button in the bottom right to start making Vincent a drink. Customers will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics while in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to learn what their favorite drink is. You can always ask them what they'd like to get a hint. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Vincent perks up. Let's see if we can cheer you up. That's the spirit. Vincent loves the Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits and cure his bad mood. So let's select Eastern Ruby in the list and start making his favorite cocktail. Yes, hello, sir. Hello. He's here again. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all of the successful ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow, following along the lines in the direction it is pointing. Once you start following the path, you will need to keep up the pace, as a red arrow will start following you. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the path, or the drink will be ruined. Ah, I see. What is your favorite cocktail, my executive producer? Well done! Vincent is no longer in a bad mood and has even gained more affection towards you. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased and you will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. You know me too well. What are you voting in the election? What are we playing? Where am I? You know me too well. This is my absolute favorite. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you, but I didn't expect it. Especially with your background. This place could become naught but cloudy moonshine and rough customers. Yet you are already proving to be more than that. Supply lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drinks menu to circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from Bruselka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are on the menu once more. Lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps. My favorite gentleman's club is a buzz about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companions have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of the fragrant lawbreakers. Lawbreakers. I suppose that's what we are now. We've opened a bar during a prohibition, even if that prohibition is ridiculous. The law is the law, but what's legal and what's right are not always the same thing. The people of Zara should not exchange freedom for safety. What if we get raided? It's unlikely that they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. I'll be careful. Good. You see, there's a reason I bring all this up. Vincent reaches into his inner city coat pocket. Vincent reaches into his inner coat pocket and pulls out a folded newspaper. He spreads it on the bar top so that you can read the heading, Speakeasy Guest Found Dead. Speakeasy Guest Found Dead. In the early hours of the morning, the body of an as-of-yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley off the Bukovic Boulevard. Bukovic police have since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bukovic killer. Citizens are urged not to attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect illegal activity is taking place. Big opportunities. Workers wanted at the steel mill. Bukovic Steel Mill seeks strong hands to power furnace. Strong work ethic, muscular build, and resistance to heat recommended. Those unwilling to do manual labor need not apply. I don't think the rest of these small ones are of particular value. In the early hours of the morning, the body of an as-of-yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley off of the Bukovic Boulevard. This is what I just read. Shit! I read it in really tiny font instead of the big font. Fuck.
Don't get too bothered by all this tittle-tattle. I'm certain those murders are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council.
Fabricated?
I believe so, yes. With the prohibition in full force, perhaps the politicians created a serial killer boogeyman to keep people out of speakeasies. It's just like the old fairy tale about demons in the woods. The claws of the Strigoi snatching the unwary and pulling them into the darkness.
He takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass.
A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in the tabloid rumors can grasp that fact.
New game myth. We just started. A murder happened in a speakeasy. It bodes ill for our speakeasy, where the murder didn't happen.
I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. Oh, I forgot to change the game. On Twitch.
Oh. This man looks like I'll either love him or want to put his head on a block. Yeah, he's the dude who owns the speakeasy. He's our employer. He seems okay so far. Kind of a ponce, but who knows?
Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard.
Be on guard for what?
We're on Bukovic Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends especially are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I imagine most will be harmless. I hope so, anyway.
That's a tasty-looking cocktail. It's the Eastern Ruby. I also expect there's going to be a lot of, damn, that cocktail looks good in this game.
I'd hope so, anyway. A mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey and lemon, wine and cheese, crackers, that sort of thing. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night.
Understood.
One more thing. We both know that this is your last chance. I went out on a limb to give you this opportunity, and I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. Make sure those troubles stay in the past, and keep your nose clean.
I get it.
If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection, and I promise I'll keep you safe. One hand washes the other.
We have a deal.
Good, good! Thank you for the libations. I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight.
See you, Vincent. Every day, we'll bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edge of the room. You can click on a customer to call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out with this mysterious woman in the back. The woman takes a seat, looking exhausted. She squints at you like she can't decide if you're a friend or foe. Rough day?
You have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day, serving people with too much money, so maybe you have some idea. Grundown Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing hotel bed sheets during a spice trader symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have fat, bald old men explain the logistics of his spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing that while you change his sweaty bed sheets?
I can guess.
Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud I feel like I'm going to crack the walls. But then I stop, and nothing has changed.
Sounds like you need a drink.
Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. Slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I trust your judgment.
What flavor do you like? Lime, she just said. Fuck. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. One drink coming up.
I'm so excited.
There are several indicators to the right of a cocktail that provide more information about the drink in question, including whether your customer likes it or not. A question mark means you don't know how they feel about this cocktail, while a star means it's their favorite. Customers will also have drinks that they like, plus, and ones that they feel neutral about, negative. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. Serving liked and favorite drinks will improve your relationship with customers faster than a neutral one. I haven't played Tavern Talk, but I think I have that one as well. This was gifted to me by Ava, and I think Tavern Talk might have also been gifted to me by Ava at some point. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But I'm pretty sure I have it. The red thing indicates the smoothness of the drink, which determines how long a customer is willing to stay and talk after it being served. In other words, how many actions will you be able to take during the following dialogue? Every new topic you discuss will cost you 1 action. Once the action counter runs out, customers will leave the bar. So don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. Customers can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Meanwhile, percentage is alcohol how alcoholic a drink is. The higher the percentage, the more intoxicated a customer will get. Some questions will require a certain level of intoxication to loosen a customer's lips, but be careful. A customer that becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance will vary from customer to customer. Worst is neutral. Nobody dislikes a drink unless you ruin it, apparently. Now, you know the power the bartender holds. The better your drink fits a customer taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect a customer's mood as well as how talkative they will be after you've served them. Now let's make our drink, shall we? A copper bullet. Vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, and a lime slice. Heavy and lime. Bazingo. Oh, there are a handful of drinks that will make me like you less if you serve them to me. The anti-friendship drinks.
Oh, damn, this is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I just can't go home with all this fuzz in my head. When the Prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything else got more expensive. An opera ticket costs a month's rent. And with everything being so busy...
Why is it so busy?
Well, there's Spice Merchant Symposium, but there's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing their fanciest threads, the women in those sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes. Looks like torture to me.
Me too.
At the hotel, I only see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folk going to shows are clean. I guess I clean up fewer wine stains now, so maybe the Prohibition isn't all bad.
She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills.
Woo!
I'll take that as a compliment.
This watering hole's pretty new, right? The weird old guy put me onto this place.
The nightcap just opened, yes.
The Nightcap, huh? Funny name. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Grandin Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in any of them, even when they served booze. The staff bar was all drunken bellhops, the mid bar was full of posers, and the Spire Lounge would charge me a fortune for just looking at the drinks menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You get all sorts in here.
We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm and she nods a little like she just made up her mind about you.
I can get on board with that.
Good.
Well, I should be heading back. I've got Baritsu sparring classes and a shift tomorrow, and if I don't get good sleep, both of those are going to beat the stuffing out of me.
Take care. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day by using the bell. Click on the counter to signal all customers to leave and head home. You can also use it to end the day early when you don't feel like speaking to all of the customers. Fuck you! Bing bong, fuck your life. Come in, hit the bell every day, immediately go home. Yes, we started it. She has a class about sparring with baristas. Yeah, it's fucking barista jujitsu. We will, Ava. It'll all be up on the VOD channel if you ever want to watch it after the fact and see how what weird route we take through it. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room and then at you. He glances back at the entrance a few times like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you're already given him. What can I get you? How does this place work? Just like a regular bar? No butlers or whatever? I just want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care. You choose. How does this place work? Just like a regular bar? No, wait. Did we? Oh, right. I gotta click the glass. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Ready to serve. Thank you. So, what is this bitch like? He seems like a night count kind of guy. Or a cold winter. Let's give him a cold winter. Barista Brawl 101, bottles and bruises. Ladies and gentlemen, a drink. The cold winter. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. You've probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Business. He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead lets the heavy pages land with a thud. Bukovic killer's latest victim finally identified. The headline reads, Latest Bukovic Boulevard victim identified. In a statement to the press this morning, Bukovic police finally released the name of the latest victim in a string of murders by the so-called Bukovic killer. The body of a 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native Zarin and lifetime resident of Bukovic, was found yesterday in the unnamed alley off Bukovic Boulevard at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside a speakeasy known as The Last Drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her off time to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldea urges the public to be careful and to come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says only that he assumed she was just late again. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely in this establishment? You spring to mind. Not really. I doubt that. None. Really? There's a lot of unusual behavior right now. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... I was just making a drink for my new friend. Obstinate. You have a chance to show me how cooperative you can be, and you're letting that chance slip away. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Mertens. He waits for a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm investigating a series of murders that take place outside established speakeasies. Are you going to shut us down? Speakeasies are, at the moment, one of the only leads I have. I may never say this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be the killer. And you need my help. You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for business.
For a time, your establishment has protection from me and from the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar, it's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer with your help. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequented that speakeasy where we found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I might just extend your time a bit longer so we can find out who's behind all of this. I'm guessing there's no opt-out. He shakes his head softly and then pulls the badge from the table and places it back inside his pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. You're holding it over me. Got it. You might not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? How do I investigate? You interrogate everyone at your bar and ask the right questions. Get to know them, make them willing to talk. A glass of alcohol might loosen that tongue. I suggest you keep track of your findings in a notebook or something. I also see you have an unused pin board in the room behind you. Detectives at the station like to use those to keep their minds organized. Visualizing connections makes them easier to understand. I'll give it a try after my shift. Good. Any questions? Where should I start? Give me a solid lead on the people in this establishment who were present at the same speakeasy when Natalia Reed was found. As a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind that your less savory connections might know more. Once you prove you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. I'll see what I can do. Good. Any questions? Let's move on. You're part of this now. Ah! Speaking with customers will provide you with clues. Clues about the current case. These clues can be reviewed in the notebook at any time. Using the Show Clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to the customer you're currently talking to, letting you ask them for more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot lies, provide new information, or provide an alibi. But be careful. Showing certain people confrontational evidence may just affect their mood. You're part of this now. Time is short, and I expect something solid from you. Soon. This case is the highest priority, and you're on the clock. If we don't have the killers in 2 weeks, this case gets kicked upstairs to the Confederated Force. And if that happens, my career is in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that that doesn't happen. 2 weeks to prove that we are not children playing detectives. 2 weeks to save our careers and our reputation. 2 weeks to make our streets safe and save some lives while we're at it. No pressure, though. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his cheek. It's been a while, and you don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. He takes a seat looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. Welcome to the nightcap. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again, not basements owned by bookworms. Make me a real drink so I can forget about the weak cat piss they serve in the stacks. If memory serves, you make a good cocktail, though usually a bit sweet for my tastes. Miss me, Peter? Every day. Was crying myself to sleep on a pillow soaked through with tears. You feel the same, I imagine? Sure. He raises his eyebrows and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out, eh? Just a full bottle of whiskey. Any flavor I can work in there that you like? Going all sweet on me now? Well, I like a coffee to go with my drink. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the bar. Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, the light catching the long scar on his cheek.
His eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. Let's see if I can remember what you like. Let's see indeed. So he wants coffee and something strong. Honestly, he might be a cold winter enjoyer. Yeah, he does, because he doesn't like sweet. And there's sugar syrup in the wake-up call. I'm going to try cold winter again. Glass him! If I don't get to glass anyone by the end of this fucking game, I'm going to be really disappointed. Ah, this career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. So you're a bartender now. Well, that's an odd one, but if you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. I hate this man and it doesn't change throughout the game, and that's my comment before I lurk. Peter? Our boy Peter? Fuck-ass McPeter? Peter is a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer for the feared crime lord Carla, but as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with a frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles, though it doesn't happen often. How can someone so dangerous be so charming? Thanks. Your rival speakeasies ain't too appealing, but I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone without a duchy, or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The last drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. And what's your job these days? My collar is blue and I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my tastes. You guys have 100% data. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, there's no way I'm reading this other than weird X's. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad. It's neutral. Cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in, and the deals people make. It's neutral? I take no responsibility for what happened to the folk I collect from. They knew the deal they was getting into when they took the money. But even though I don't feel bad for them, that doesn't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. He takes a final, long sip of his drink and then sets the empty cup down on the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. And now, if you'll excuse me, this drink has had an effect on me, and I need to take care of that. Sure thing. Oh, a sad priest, a dilettante. A sad priest and a dilettante. Let's talk to the sad priest first. A miserable-looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Can I ask him why the long face? Once he has your attention, he peruses the drinks stacked beside you. What can I get you?
I never understand all these names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right.
Any preference, anything besides strong?
Not really. Just strong.
Okay. He takes a short breath. What does the goddess want you to order?
Just make me a drink quickly and with fewer jokes.
Okay. You want our strongest potion? The night count. Curse my Catholic upbringing. I can't wait to find out why he's sad. A sad priest and a dilettante walk into a speakeasy.
The world is spinning and my worries have become as blurred as my vision. Exactly why I came here.
That doesn't sound like a good thing. The diva and the dilettante in the back.
She does strike me as having your energy at the very least.
That doesn't sound like a good thing. He shrugs, places the glass back against his lips, and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger for you to refill it. How about we start with your name?
You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey, but you can call me John. I'm a priest at the church up the road.
You know this is alcoholic.
We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city?
Is that bad? Is it that bad?
If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask.
What do people confess?
Everything you can imagine and more. I used to have faith in humanity.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'll be back soon.
Godspeed, John. He downs the rest and stands up, tips his head, and takes his leave. All right, you melodramatic bitch. Speaking of a melodramatic bitch, an obscenely glamorous woman wipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome.
It's certainly cushy down here. To think that this grand place below a bookstore. How very Vincent.
You know Vincent?
Yes. He's the man who invited me. He's probably mentioned I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan.
Her nails tap rhythmically to some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you.
No, he must have. Carmine, Olivia. There's probably some kind of list I'm on, a VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress/singer/radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard my voice.
Her voice is silky and delicate like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it even though it drips with audacity. Oh, that Olivia Carmine. Yes, Vincent mentioned you.
See? We all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you heard about the time I saved the performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand?
Maybe.
The stagehand forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure.
Can I get you a drink?
Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. I eagerly await your performance, bartender.
Anything specific you fancy?
Something fruity. I love tropical fruits in particular.
You lift a glass from the stack and place it in front of Olivia. Let's pour you something fabulous.
Thank you, darling. My throat is absolutely parched.
All right, let's see. Pirate's Joy, probably. Pineapple juice, white rum, coconut cream, pineapple. Just pineapple. Yeah, we're giving you a Pirate's Joy, ma'am. Oh shit, was I supposed to be charging for these? Fuck! My boss didn't tell me dick!
Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine, absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day! Oh, did I tell you about my radio career?
She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close.
Well, today I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Something daring, something bold, something that'll kick the socks right off my listeners. I'm calling it Chamomile and Carmine. Classy, right?
Absolutely.
You're one of the first to hear about it, but, well, I suppose I let my mouth run when I'm a little tipsy, so more we'll find out soon. Picture me and my sultry voice broadcast nationwide to the people of Tsara, even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performances. I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Good things happen to good people, you know?
Sure. Olivia swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with the tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand.
Thank you for the drink. I will be back, though hopefully soon as... I will be back, though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Yes.
With a slight stumble, she pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. All right. Guessing that's it for the day. So, bing bong.
Oh, cat!
At the end of the day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board and try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or two pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event? Try combining them. You can combine two clues by connecting their pins with red string. To place a clue you have found on the board, simply click and drag them over from the clue to the right. Clues on the board can be arranged as you wish to help you in your investigation. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging and dropping it back into the clue list should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. The two clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Let's try linking them together. Click one of the pins and then drag that to the other clue's pin and see what happens. Peter's Street Smarts! Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place, before it was shut down. He should be able to tell me who else went there to drink, and if any of them visit the nightcap. Congratulations! You have created a new combined clue. Combined clues are key to your investigation. Building a solid case will hinge on making these connections. Asking your customers about these new clues will often lead you to new insights as well. Not all clues can be combined, of course, but if you're ever stuck, try and see if there are any new deductions you can make. To proceed to the next day, click the code track to the side. But we shan't be doing that, I'm afraid, as we've run up against time, my friends. Thank you all for joining me, as always, for not only this fun new game and the conversations that it'll have in the speakeasy with all of these assholes coming up, but for finishing Esoteric Ebb and all of that. I had a great time with that game, and I hope you all did as well. And yeah, thank you all for coming. We'll be coming back to this next week, next Wednesday, same time, same place. And I hope to see all y'all there. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Thursday afternoon and that you all take care over the weekend. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.